Hey, you guys. I'm gonna tell you about um, when I was younger, um, about my mom. Okay. Um, Anytime it got the thunder and the lightning, um, her butt would be like, "Y'all, stop what you're doing and bring yourselves in the hallway." We used to be like, "Mom, we good. We ain't scared of the lightning." She said, "I said, bring your ass in the hallway, get your pillow, whatever you doing, and bring your ass in the hallway. Like, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you." And so I grew up in a household where, um, yeah, you're cutting the lights off. When it thunders, you're going to respect what's going on with God in the sky. And shut the heck up. No cell phones. Well, we didn't have cell phones then. Well, not the children, but now they got cell phones. Um, but yeah, we would have to go and veg out in the hallways until the storm went by. And in Germany, um, they used to have these bomb shelters for us, and it's pretty cool. And not every base has them. Well, I don't know. Anyway, maybe that was when we was in. I don't know. Anyway, um, but anyway, uh, yeah. So, and I just remember those things growing up, and my mom would be like, don't ask nobody to spend a night because we ain't got no money for no extra be buying extra food and all this kind of stuff. This is getting tight. So don't be trying to invite 4 or 5 people. And when I was a little girl, I was fortunate to have a lot of friends. And so when we came in strong. And it was at least 4 of us. And 3 or 4 of us. And I'd be like, can they spend a night with me? And I knew that if I asked her in front of my friends, the possibility of her saying yes would be more so, even though she was going to cuss my ass out behind closed doors. And then it just got to the point where I tried to do it so much that, um, yeah, she was just like, look, no, they can't spend a night, in straight embarrassment. I'm talking about when um, spend a night. I couldn't spend a night at people's house and be there past 7 o'clock. Like, unless that woman was already up cooking for them kids on Saturday morning, my butt better be at my own house. And I'm like, what's the use of going to spend a night at somebody's house if I can't even eat breakfast with them? That's what type of mom my mom was. I mean, I could count the people's house that she would let me stay at because, she just didn't trust people. Um, and you know, if she didn't know him, she can't say, if she knew him, then it would be fine. But if she didn't know him, she'd be like, nah, your kid can stay at my house, but my kid's not gonna come to your house. And nowadays, you'd be like, you gonna stay another night, and another night, like, ain't your parents wondering where you at? Just things have changed. Um, Same things happened, but it was just less common, very less common. And I was talking to my son about today, sorry. I was talking to my son about being focused and how, in life, the reason why we fail, and even knowing this, I can't grasp it, you guys. Um, but when you're focused on something, uh, be it a career or a vision, maybe a dream, if you're not focused on it, which means put your attention on it and start activating on it. If it's a dream home, get your ass up. Start out with a dream book. Get a dream book. Put all the pictures in there. How you want the floors, how you want the windows, how you want the ceilings. You know what I'm saying? And dream the dream. And then just make that stuff work, or at least try to make it work. If you got to be motivated to do something. But anyway, if you guys watch my videos, you know how off track I can get. But at any rate, it's you guys, I want to just say this real quick. It's 12:40. And I decided to do this video, knowing that I have to be up at 5 to go to work tomorrow morning by 7 a.m. And yeah. My schedule is completely different from the other job I just left. But yeah, from 7 to 3:30. Oh my goodness, you can't. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. And then I get, some days off, and the pay is less, but I know that I'm worth it. I know that it won't be a problem with me getting a raise where I'm at. And that's not to toot my own horn or nothing like that, but I'm going to put forth my best effort, and I always have. And and it is what it is. Like, certain things that mean a lot to me, I stay focused. But you got to stay focused. And when you're focused, you can kind of turn around and look at other things, and it's cool, And that's one of the reasons why now they're driving the no texting while driving, is because when it first came out, people were texting when they were driving, and they knew it could be a problem, but they weren't going to say that because they was hoping that people would stay focused. But what people started to do was instead of doing just a quick chat, yeah, I'm on my way or whatever, they started having full-blown conversations and then running the hell into the back of somebody because they lost concentration. And the concentration should have been driving, period. Watching the cars in front of you and beside you. But because you were focused, because you thought you could do a little bit of texting and you was good, you just jacked around that one time and did way too much. But yeah, we got to stay focused on something. And it's okay when you get focused to, be able to see other things and still pay attention. But at the time that you start to question something that you already know, it's time to let some get on track. And that's why it's important for you to get a scrapbook, because those times when you're a little bit discouraged because you're looking around you and people are getting checks in the mail and they're giving their testimonials how and not to say that God doesn't bless everybody, but you sometimes you be like, Dad, why come I couldn't be the one that they just gave me $5,000 back pay on my mortgage or whatever. But to each his own, and everybody is different. And so everybody's focus is different too. And, God is a jealous God, and he wants his attention. And I understand that. And I was in the church, and because of certain circumstances, situations, I allowed my attention to be distracted too long. And pretty much that's what it was. I didn't turn my back on God. I just was messing around with some things. I don't even remember what it was. I probably was listening to some music. And I do believe that you can be a Christian and listen to some music. But if certain music changes who you are, and other things start to tag off of that one thing, like first is the music, then you want to get, a hat that's out of your character, or, stuff like that. And this is for someone that wants to stay a Christian, and want to work hard on being faithful, because everybody is subject to fall. And I mean that lightly, because the fact that everybody sin and comes short. So if we're already in the hole, you're going to fall even much lower than that. But oh, his grace. And if you can get focused on God, and stay focused on God. Because my journey back to... well, I don't want to even go back like that. I want to go further. But I remember saying that I didn't want anything but that feeling, because that feeling was better than anything, way better than anything. And when God touched you, like, you knew you were touched. And you can never deny that. And Yeah. Follow me. And good night.